Hey guys, just checking out the GDXJ chart here. Something about gold lately that's caught my interest. And yesterday was interesting. Usually when a big powerful move like that in the macro markets, you see a bigger drop in gold in the miners. And I know, when you're looking at JNUG and we're down whatever it was, 3, 4, 5%, it seems like a lot. Um, but in the context of looking at the way those are structured, those leveraged ETFs, it wasn't really that bad. I use GDXJ, and then I correlate my trades. If you have TD Ameritrade or whatever you use, you can usually do like a trade trigger. Um, if GDXJY hits X, then you sell, JNUG at Y, or buy vice versa, etc. Interesting thing here about the miners is this long base. We haven't seen this in a long time. This is building a lot of power here. Next move is going to be big, and we're looking for transitional changes. And I'm kind of obsessed with time under and time over. Um, I'm not sure a lot of guys use time in their technical analysis. I like to eliminate some of these outliers too. Big gap open here. I don't want to use that for my charting. But we do have a change in direction on this pivot in here. A continuation move and the sell-off in the miners should never have gotten back above this 32 and change area. We should have had this fake breakout. It was a legitimate breakout, but it wasn't a continuation move in the longer term trend. We dropped back down, and this area here was definitely horizontal support around the 31 area. Then we got back above it. Not only did we retest the descending trend line, but we broke through it. Sellers took advantage, another little bit of a head fake. They got down below there, but we're only seeing 2 days under here. 1, 2, and we're just right on the line there, and they're getting back over. So they're not allowing this to get under the 32 and change area for too long. 2 to 3 days under here. This turned into 2 days under here, and now we're back over what I consider a little bit of a transitional moving average, the 40 SMA. I know it's a little bit odd, but it looks like it's fairly accurate for some directional changes. It lines up with this little pivot area here. It lines up with the breakdown here where we retest the lower line. It lines up with this transitional period here, and definitely a breakdown gap if you look at this little pivot, which I did not draw. So the 40 is kind of accurate, so we can kind of use that maybe as a reference point. Your stop would be somewhere around 32.95 on a close. Time correlated, you'd let it go under 32.95, see if it can sit under there for only a couple of days and get back over. You definitely wouldn't want to see us get under 32.50. And I know that's a big move in JNUG if you reference those two and correlate the prices. But something interesting going on here, no doubt. I don't do a lot of horizontal resistance, but for sure the horizontal resistance would be another close above 34 would be very bullish. And this long base here, we haven't seen this in quite a while. Basically from back in May, we've had a little bit of a channel here. Usually when we see that type of a trading channel, your next move is going to be powerful. Hard to gauge here. The RSI is very neutral. A couple other things are very neutral, but this next move could be big, and you could have a run into the 36 and change on GDXJ, which would be a hell of a move in JNUG. So looking to build some power here. Let's follow this and see which way it goes, and we can continue to hold the second half of your JNUG depending on where you guys got in. I don't know if you sold high 18s. Maybe buy a pullback here, buy a little bit here and hold it on your JNUG, and let's see what happens with our GDXJ.